The party is attempting to locate and kill the Spore Queen, Tree Razor's High Priestess and commander of at least one of his armies. The best information they had put her location at Deathstalk Tower, a giant fungal mushroom grown around a lost temple to Calistria, deep in the Tanglebriar. After dispatching the exterior guards and enticing a neutral dragon to revive an old grudge against the tower's draconic protector, they have reached the inside, but lost one of their members, Libiel, to the defenders on the first floor of the tower. Libiel's familiar, Bea, experienced a metamorphosis and has joined the party as they continue their mission. Last session, they started to cautiously explore the second level of the tower, but it quickly turned into a running battle across the second, third, and fourth floors as they tried to stop the defenders from raising the alarm and regrouping. Along the way, they have fought unusual undead, Omex demons, fungal Leshy rangers, porcupine spellcasters, and boneless elves. They are currently in a scriptorium, having dispatched the last visible opponent, while boneless elves still lurk in the room to the east, and an unknown number have continued their retreat to the upper level. Before we resume, we do have new character art for Bea to share with you all. So let me get that shown. And everyone say welcome to Bea. And Bea, if you wish to describe any important bits of the character design for the audience and for the rest of the party, please take it away.
Well, Bea didn't lose any arms in the transformation, so she still has all 6 of her limbs and both wings. And somewhere, don't worry about it, she has a stinger. Don't touch the antennae, they are very sensitive. And she might have a bit of a mentality of sting first and sting again, and maybe never ever think about asking questions. So she's going to be a bit of a gremlin for the party. Whoops.
Well, welcome to the party, Bea. So, you are out of combat, or you're still in initiative, because I don't know how much you want to chase after people who are retreating versus rest and relax here, but there are no visible opponents. I'm going to leave us in initiative until I hear a decision not to. It would be Dezi's turn right now.
So it seems like the enemies were regrouping at the end at the top of the tower. I think we're better off taking a short break here. I don't know we can keep running.
Chasing after that demon is what got us here in the first place.
I say we can take him.
A quick breather might be in order. We're going to run right. They know we're here. But there's no surprising them now, and if we're not at our best, it may not go well.
I need to refocus, but if somebody could stand guard, maybe you could do some medicine, Vanarel?
Well, if we're all taking the time to stay here, then yeah.
Sounds like there's a decision to rest in this room.
I'm gonna scoot this table over in front of the door, so then the boneless.
I'm gonna end the encounter for now then. So we are out of combat. Please click off any hastes or other round monitored conditions. And what do you want to do? I heard Bea's pushing a table around to block the door.
Daegron's going to stay at the southern door and just keep his weight against it and listen just to make sure no one's coming while Dezi refocuses.
I'm going to move the corpse off the door.
With his wounds. Yeah, I was going to say.
And the corpse...
She's really strong for a bee. Her
Vanarel,
size.
can you tend to Bea and yourself? I'm going to refocus. It's going to take me about 30 minutes.
Go take care of yourself. You're fine. And yes, once Bea stops, I don't want to say buzzing around, but I will tend to her wounds a bit here.
While you do that, Daegron, can you give me a perception check at the door?
Sure.
Yeah, you don't hear anything. You know something retreated through there, but you definitely don't hear any sounds coming from that side at this point in time. Vanarel, your medicine check was a great success. Healing 41 points to Bea.
Yep. Get her back up in fighting shape.
So you've got 30 minutes. At the end, if you're not at full, I'll probably use my vital beacon on you.
We're using 30 minutes? That's fine.
I need 30 to refocus, and refocusing, if we're going to spend 10 to 20, we should spend 30. I don't see a big difference between the two.
My stone would heal me up in that first 10 minutes.
All right, in which case I will then also finally just take care of my own injuries here with the next 10 minutes.
Go ahead.
Yeah, those boneless elves did a number on you.
Yeah, they sure did.
There's another great success.
The buffalo sauce that did extra damage.
The Deathstalk sauce within Deathstalk Tower.
One more healing check from Vanarel. Your 30 minutes would have passed.
Yeah, get yourself one more time.
One more will make it. Okay, going for the 30 again. Yeah, we're good to go.
I can take one. I'm going to say from Bea, I can take a perception check from you as well.
She does have scent, or at least she used to.
Okay.
I don't know how you want to handle that.
If it was from the familiar form but not chosen as part of a sprite, you would not have scent anymore.
Okay.
You did hear the sound of a door closing in the other room.
That's for you, General.
Oh, all right, thanks.
Can I peek in through like the keyhole or something? See what's going
Yeah,
on in
I'd
there?
say you're small enough to do that. So you would kind of buzz around, getting different angles through the keyhole, and you can see that there is a closed door at the far south of the room that
Okay.
you think was open before. You see 3 of those boneless elves still kind of just hanging around the room.
I think our way up is actually in here.
Where in there?
Across the room is another door.
Also, in this time, I'm assuming we could figure out that this guy has a magical weapon and just snag it.
Sure.
Do you
Does anyone
think
have-
this is just a closet or something?
Actually, I'll do a quick ID because I can do that and basically around.
I think it's probably a staircase, probably down to the other side. If you want to look,
Oh,
you
true.
can.
As soon as
maybe
Dezi
we need to
finishes
go
with
back
this.
through very quickly.
So the
Yes,
creature
just-
had a +2 greater striking, corrosive, unholy great axe.
Wow, that's something.
Okay.
That's a heck of a weapon.
If you've taken it off his body, I can hide the token just to clear up the room a little bit. All set? Okay. Let me hide him. A little bit more room in here.
Oh, want me to check this
To-
door?
I guess we can. There might be another staircase. It probably makes sense.
Looks like a staircase. Is this going back down?
This is going
Like,
down.
The opposite? Yeah.
Yeah, I think we need to be in the other room. Maybe we just get ready to bolt across and go to the other side. Does that make sense?
It might be worth dealing with them if we have to make a retreat. We don't want to have to go through enemies.
I guess so. But
But,
I
we
just
have
feel
some
like
better
we're
ideas
using
with them.
resources on them. I feel like maybe just running through, they can't leave the room anyways. If we need to run back out, we will.
Yeah,
And-
whatever the group decides.
And
I'm
Bea,
good with.
as they are all discussing this, you're getting distracted by some of the scrolls on the table. You notice that there's probably some... you're detecting some magic now that you're back in kind of your normal exploration activity mode, rather than rushing ahead into combat. And you think there is a lot of magic in this room.
I'm gonna start collecting it like a pack rat. She's not gonna mention
Oh,
anything. She's
um,
just gonna collect.
Well, we see you
Thanks.
taking stuff, right?
Yes,
Did you want me to figure out what those are? So you can maybe
Oh,
use them?
I guess. I was gonna put them
sure.
in like a.
I am only
This
going
won't
to
take
ask
that
you to
long.
roll on one of them.
Okay.
I'll let you freely identify the rest. A lot of them are lower level. It was a scroll of Moment of Renewal, 8th rank. The rest, we have a Major Potency Crystal, a Scroll of Dominate, rank 6, a Scroll of Dream Message, rank 4, a Scroll of Execute, rank 7, a Scroll of Heal, rank 7. Let's see. They jumped around a little bit as we were doing this. A Scroll of Sending, rank 5. A Scroll of Tangling Creepers, rank 6. A Scroll of... Actually, no, these two I'll make you roll on as well, because they are a little
Okay.
unusual.
I'm sorry for grabbing one. I didn't
No, that's
realize that it was going to mess order.
A Scroll of Tangle Curse. You've not... You can see the name. You'd have to spend some time probably looking at it in detail to tell what it would do. This is not a spell you've heard of before. And the other one, that's a little harder, is a Scroll of Ray of Corruption, rank 7. And you can tell that all of these were being scribed or written by that porcupine spellcaster in this room. They are written... They're still written in the normal magical runes that you would use for any scroll, but there's definitely demonic or Aklo-based kind of flourishes and decorations, maybe some calligraphic kind of decorations, illumination are on these pages. And it looks like this is where they prepare scrolls for others to use.
Sorry, I threw them all into stash. You're welcome to grab them, Bea, if you'd like. Take what you want. I did grab the Scroll of Heal because I figured you're not going to use that. Is that okay?
That's fine. I will make them into a bee nest later.
Did we want to try to dash across the room? Do we think it's worth taking out these dangling elves, I guess?
What do you think, Bea and Vanarel? Whichever we choose, it's fine with me. I just wanted to voice my opinion on it.
These things upset me. I don't want to be near them.
All right, let's blow past him then.
Sounds good. For this potency crystal, is it 10 minutes to affix it?
Yes. unless you have a
Okay.
talisman dabbler type thing that
Yeah,
speeds that up.
I'll deal with that next time we take a break then.
All right, so it's a door to the south we're heading for.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Directly
sounded like
south.
the south end of the room. Is that? Yeah, that's what I got.
Okay.
So we open the door, and we might be rolling initiative again, I'm guessing, or
Sure looks like it.
Yeah, that was that was your initiative roll. Got it. Yep, I already toggled you in. So we will assume who's going to open the door, because that's going to be the trigger for this initiative roll that you're already doing for me.
Well, I'm right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll be right behind you then.
You've opened the door, and you still see there are 3 of these boneless elves hanging around the door. You can also tell it does seem like they have. This is where you last saw them, but at the same time, it also is pretty obvious that they have left an easily traversable channel from the far door to the south. So it does look like they could have been allowing other creatures to come and go through there. And we are back in initiative. Vanarel, you are up first. You see your friends ahead of you. These mushroom tentacle shrouded boneless elves. All their limbs bend in too many weird ways. They are suspended from the ceiling. Those red tentacles on their back seem to tie into the ceiling and kind of fly them around the room. It almost seems like the tentacles are more in control of them than they are.
That is disturbing, so I'm not going to spend too much time looking at it. I'll just head for that southern door. I do not remember if these things are going to...
You might need to move one out of the way.
I didn't realize there were... Yeah, let me just get away from these things.
I will
second action gets
maybe
me
double
here.
check the save you may need against them. Was that turned off for 24 hours? No, just for 1 minute. So yes, I do need a new save from you as you came through their area.
All right. 19 on the die.
And for
Feels
once, you don't feel your body starting to stretch all the hairs toward the ceiling. You feel like you are in complete control of yourself.
I think it was Daegron actually failed it last time.
I failed one of them, but I think Vanarel got some nastiness from him.
good. Well, getting around all of the boneless elves hanging from the ceiling and down to the door is 2 actions. So it looks like the third is just opening this up. So I will do that.
And you see stairs leading up, and you
Okay.
hear an eerie silence at the top of those stairs. Bea,
Let me just make that fortitude save right now.
thank you. You're fine as well. You seem to have good control over the form of your body.
All right, I'm gonna wait here for everyone else to catch up.
Okay. Daegron,
Actually, here.
Okay, let's start with the same thing.
you're all doing just fine this time around. As you're running the
So,
gauntlet through the 3 of them, you see them all kind of reaching out towards you, but they're not able to do anything at the moment.
Okay, first move, he gets there, and then he'll get to the top of the stairs. And is there a door there, or is it?
There's a teleporter between maps at the top of the stairs.
Yeah, but this is more just for from where I'm looking at from the bottom.
You
of the
do not see
stairs,
you do
a
not
door?
see a door.
Okay, yeah, he'll just get into the stairwell and wait for Dezi to catch up before moving on.
Okay, well,
You
Dusty's
need a
going to
fort
start
save
moving.
first?
Yeah, it would be I think 1 step forward here so everyone could fit, but I just don't want to trigger the.
Desi, you know that is a failure at the moment,
I'll burn a hero point.
and that did change it from a failure to
Okay.
a critical
5,
success.
15, 25.
I know you did not mean to close that.
It's Z to
Z.
bring your token to the front.
Should be Z to switch the ordering within a same square. Yes, I thought I guess I forgot to do my start of session hero points. Let me do that for you real quick. So everyone should have 1 more than they had before. There we go. Vanarel has 2. Everyone else has 1 is the current state.
So that's a single move. I will actually ready to close the door as my next action, or my next 2 actions, I should say.
Okay. Well, they are up next. And the first one comes swinging across the ceiling over to here. And it is going to shoot 2 beams at Vanarel. You have a warping ray of heat and mutation coming at you. And it misses you this time. Maybe it arrived a little too quick over to the side here, and its aim was a little off as it was swinging from the rafters. And it completely misses again. And we do have some hero points being awarded from chat. Thank you, Cotillion. I see 1 for Dezi, Bea, and Daegron. Let me award those. So everyone has 2 hero points now. And up next, we have another one of these weird boneless elves who comes swinging their way over. close to Vanarel, and once again, this one is going to try shooting 2 beams at you. And with a 44 against AC, this beam comes striking right into one of your shoulders, and you feel your body start to change.
Only so many ways to dodge left or right in this doorway.
25 points of force damage as you almost feel more than you see the shoulder starting to lose some of its coherence. It gets a little blob-like, and then it does bring itself back to what it should be, but you can tell something has happened to you, and you don't want to see this keep occurring. And the second beam comes flying at you, and with a 40 against AC will hit you a second time.
But I didn't want to see this happen.
Well, maybe because you weren't looking at it, he hit you this time for 24 more points of force damage. And then the third one will get to go, and it just comes right up next to you, and it's going to try swinging at you with its limbs. It's kind of whacking at you with its whip-like arms. And it will critically hit you, a natural 20,
Right.
for 56 points of bludgeoning damage, and it will try one more of those.
Is everyone up the stairs now? Go! Go!
And it misses AC against 30 with that last one. So,
Vanarel, if you want to touch me before you go running up, feel free.
and it is top of round 2, Vanarel's turn. It says you are quickened. That's probably the haste from before that should be clicked off, I believe.
Or I will reach out and tap Dezi.
33 points of healing.
The plan was to get up the stairs, right?
Reaction to close the door.
Yep. Vanarel is upstairs.
Okay. Yeah.
You're seeing another room. No details yet. Seems like it's opening up.
This is the second here, and for my third, I'm going to, I guess, get just along the side of the wall. Oh yeah, there's
Let me describe what you see here. The entire floor consists of a single domed chamber. The ceiling rising to a height of 25 feet and is infested with an unsettling, tangled pattern of oily, multicolored mold and fungus that evokes a powerful sense of vertigo even at a glance. A flight of stairs to the southeast winds down to the lower floor, while to the north, a large stone archway opens onto a platform with fungus-infested chains attached to rusting, ruined winches. A lift platform that doesn't look very operational at all. To the west, a dais presents a place to stand before an 8-foot wide and 10-foot tall archway. Apart from being constructed of the same material as Deathstalk Tower, and featuring carvings of elven cities being violated and destroyed by demons, this large archway looks strangely similar to other aiudara. And I'll share some artwork of the archway for you all. So that's on the western wall. It's not currently powered, so there would not be that Ool vortex. So it's not an active teleporter at present. But that's on the western wall. Additionally, you do see a number of creatures here. Let me make sure I have all the correct ones that have retreated up here. You probably saw, as you traverse this, you would have seen an Omex demon up in this corner. I think you're not seeing it at present. You do see another one of those porcupine raging caster types. You see another one of the fungal leshy spore scouts. And you do see one other thing. Let me see where it ends up in initiative, though, to know if you see it or not. You do see it looks like a jumble of snakes lying in the corner down here. They look diseased or eaten. Maybe it's the thing's meals, but there's a large pile, just mounds and mounds of large snakes that are diseased or you see bones in places. Does not look alive or like a creature, but there's something there in that bottom corner. And that's what you see upon arriving in this room. Was that all?
That was all 3 to get here, yeah.
And up next is the Omex demon, who I guess is going to take a stride out, look at Vanarel. Make sure this is visible on stream. Yes, it is. And he's going to spit some slime ball at you. And with a 39 against AC, scores a hit on you. This ball of refuse of slime and sludge comes smacking into you. And we will need a reflex save as it's trying to kind of pin you to that wall that you're next to. A natural 1.
It makes it a regular failure because of my legendary reflexes.
Okay. Are you using a hero point or are you accepting this?
I am using a hero point. I don't think I want to get stuck to this wall. So let me try that with...
And that's a critical success. So what does the near failure last minute save look like?
Well, when Vanarel was coming up here, he was just staying along the walls, kind of trying. I mean, not being stealthy, but slinking along just to make sure he's not being flanked by anything. So I think instinctively, when that glob was coming at him, was just to back up against the wall, and then at the very last second, just twist out of the way and let it just splatter against the stone behind him. He'll glance back up as he comes back up to his full height.
And then the Omex demon is going to move back to the north. I will also share their artwork. First time each session we have a new creature, I like to share the art. So these are these sewer demons effectively. You've seen them throughout this campaign. They now no longer quite feel as threatening, but they still are a pain. And it is now going to retreat back out of the line of sight.
Yeah, hearing us fighting upstairs, it's decided time to go. It's time to really lock in. So she's going to cast Hasted Assault, which is one of her focus spells. Gain the Quickened for just herself, unfortunately. Move up. That's 10, 25. So she sees people, and let's just make sure they're in range. No. Alright. Well, she's going to try sky lefts at waves anyways. Move in here. See what's behind here. That's 40, and that's 50. She threatens this guy, I guess. And that's her turn.
You get to make a strike at the end of Sky Laughs at Waves.
Yeah, I can't strike at anything.
Oh, because you didn't have enough move to get into its square.
Tiny.
Got it. Okay. Yep. So
Yeah.
you're using it for extra mobility. Okay. One of them
With
is
the possibility of striking something at the end.
Yeah, one of them is up next. The fungal Leshy. I'll share his art again. You have seen them a couple of times as well. So these are size medium Leshies, which is a little bit unusual. And oh no, sorry, they're size small. Their art just makes them look bigger than life. And they have their bow out. And let's see, does he have visibility? That wall doesn't have a great shot at Bea. I think he's going to continue to pick on Vanarel.
Oh, that's what I'm here for.
First, he will spend the 2 actions puffing up the spores that surround him to be ready for anyone who chooses to attack him. You've seen this before. You know that attacking them will cause you to take mental damage, as things like Tree Razor's mind or kind of mental energies lash out at anyone who attacks these Leshies. And he's going to take 1 shot with his bow at Vanarel. But he misses. I think he was aiming for where the Omix was trying to pin you to the wall, but since you dodged out of the way of that, his aim was just slightly off. And then something unsettling happens. The mound of snakes on the ground rises up. It looks something like a set of almost ghost-like zombie rotting flesh jumble of snakes. Size huge.
I hate this tower so much.
And so it reshapes from its to its form. It gets to stride twice. Any living creature that sees this, so that's Bea and Vanarel, you need to give me a fortitude save.
33.
But that is a failure from both of you. Any hero points before
I think
I'm gonna go for it as well.
Oh no.
Bea kept the same value. You both have failures. So you are both sickened 1, as seeing this thing just was completely and utterly revulsive, and it's making you sick to your stomach. And it then moves forward 20 feet as it gets to stride twice. It has to move a little bit more, and it's going to move right up next to Vanarel. It looks like it had a head watching Bea, but something about Vanarel is definitely making it upset. And it has, it's stride twice, no strike on that. It has 2 actions left though, and it is just going to try to bite you. One of those heads snaps out, but completely misses you. Give me a perception check, Vanarel.
A perception check. Just an open check?
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, staring down the mouth of a nasty snake.
You notice nothing about what it did. But that was its turn. Back over to Daegron, who's down below. You definitely have heard...
See that thing here?
You can probably get a hint of a giant form. You probably at least saw a head snap in toward Vanarel. You probably don't see the creature itself.
Yeah, so he's going to go charging up the stairs here. 25 gets me right next to Vanarel as he comes around the corner. Oh, what did
As you came around the corner, one of the heads lashes out at you.
Ooh.
Hi, Daegron. It's terrible here.
but misses. Attacking around that corner on that last edge of the stairs. Looks like it threw its bite off. It kind of bumped its head against the wall and just barely missed you.
He just ducks as a head hits the wall above him, just inches from his head. What did you find here? And he's going to then, let's see. Let's do a snagging strike on it first. See if we can do anything about this. Did you say, is it the like almost zombified body, or does it almost seem like ghostly?
It is very hard for you to make out. Bits of it look like it's replacing zombified flesh with spectral ghostly energy, but it does look mostly corporeal to you.
This will tell with the snagging strike, especially if he'll be able to get a hand on it here. So swings in and ooh, we get that 19 on the die for the critical. I love this keen
That
one.
is a critical hit. It took all of the damage, and let me give it its fort save against the slowed effect. It makes the fort save no problem. And you could choose to cleave into Vanarel, but I don't think you want to.
Just add on to the Vanarel bullying.
Please no, I've had enough.
As he swings this in and maybe buries it into one of these necks, he'll call down the stairs and tell Dezi, he's like, be careful, this thing's quick, just so he can be aware it has reactive strikes. And then one more action. Well, we might as well go for the second swing. Ooh, missed on a 32.
That was a miss. Okay, we are up to Dezi. Last person on the previous map. What are you choosing to do?
Hey everybody, what's going on up there as I move up the stairs?
Nothing good.
Single move. That is a single move. I think I see this thing just around the corner from me, and that seems awful. So, well, I got 2 actions left now. I don't know. I want to move up to this thing. I'm gonna take a shot at it first. It's not a very good shot because I think I just see a piece of it. You know what? I'll go up and get a little bit of cover, but not much. I can get to there in a single move. So I'll stop there and then take a single shot.
Okay.
Is it using does it have additional reactions?
It does have additional reactions. I'm also going to put cover on both you and
we both
it.
have covers.
There we go. So I'm going to say both standard cover in this case. And yes, it is going to try to bite you. One of those heads snaps out, and with a 40 against AC is going to score a bite for 46 points of damage to you. But now you can take your shot. It did not disrupt it.
Sure. Oh, and nat 1. I never like those. Let's use Guiding Luck, actually. Yeah, we'll do... never mind. I'm okay with a miss here. My last action is going to be to actually just step back. And that's my full turn.
Okay. I'm going to allow that. Usually I don't allow steps on stairs, but...
Oh, it's going down. Does that... Okay. I assumed down was okay, but no.
I'll allow it today.
Okay.
As long as we stay consistent if it matters for any of the other creatures. Up next, we have is another one of those porcupine things. And it is going to... Let's see. Doesn't want to do that one. It might try this. Or it can... Yeah, it's going to move into the room a little bit to get a line on Bea. And is going to try... going to cast a spell on Bea.
It really doesn't have to. It's fine.
Give me a will save.
Oh no.
That was a failure. It
it's
became a
still
success
6.
because of incapacitate. But so you are still stunned 1 for the next round. So it's going to cancel out your haste for 1 round. As it tried to get you to change sides and fight for the rest of the defenders here. And that was its turn. We have all of the fungal boneless elves. I'm going to take them out of the initiative unless... If you go back down the stairs, we will re-roll them in, but I don't want to track them at the moment. They are not following you up the stairs. Vanarel.
All right. I've been pressed up against the wall by a bunch of goop, a failed arrow shot, and a giant mass of snakes. I guess it's time to fight back. I'm going to designate the heap of snakes as my hunted prey. It seems like one thing, if that's possible to do.
Sure.
And just for later, I'll also designate the porcupine-looking guy. But first things first, I have this big pile of zombie ghost snake in my face. I need to finally pull my second weapon. I've been opening doors or tapping Dezi or that the whole time. So I need to draw my light hammer so I have one weapon in each hand again. So I can use my kind of signature thing here.
That will so it will take another bite at you.
It does provoke. Yep.
And also now that you've had a few seconds to look at this, that split-second perception check that you tried didn't tell you anything, but now that you're looking at it more, this looks like some wood carvings you saw months ago back at Green Gold. During that festival, when you played the Hydra Chop game, these heads all look like those heads. It does score another hit on you. And this looks like the legendary Slithermaw that you thought had been killed. And you are wearing the armor of the one who killed it. It seems like it really does not like you at all.
Oh.
And it bit you for 40 more points.
Enjoy. I will get eaten for 40 more. And then I am going to lay into this thing. Rapier followed by light hammer. Hopefully.
2 hits.
All right, totaling out from 45.
It looks like 42.
Oh, sorry,
45
42.
was one of the hits.
42. Yeah.
It avoided some of that damage. You actually see a very surprising. Your hammer. It's from the beacon. So the beacon stabs in, and you see. You've powered through. The fire begins burning it just a little bit, but then you see it start healing, just the tiniest bit.
Huh. Okay. Not sure what to make of that right now, but I'll note that for later. That is all 3 of my actions. I had to designate prey, draw my weapon, and then lay into this thing, so I'm done.
The Omex up by Bea is up next, and it is going to spend an action. Is it going to do this? Yeah, it's going to do this. It's a little weird. Make sure I know what traits this action has, because it may matter for... It spends an action with the Interact and Concentrate. And Interact by itself should have Manipulate by default, right? Yes. So that might provoke, but of course Bea is not in the right square. And it begins descending 20 feet on that metal platform there. I'm going to track it vertically, just so you know, because I know if I go minus 20, it disappears below the map. But I'm tracking, so it's actually, but its heights are actually negatives here. It's trying to stay away from the Murder Hornet. And it's descended a little bit, and it is then going to spit some globs of slime at Bea. 41 to hit, or...
That'll hit.
23 points of damage, and we need a reflex save as it tries to gunkify your wings and make it harder for you to fly. You're fine with that aspect, and it does send a second glob of goo at you as it descends through the floor. And it misses, though, on that one. It's a loud cranking. The wheels that are turning here, they're screeching. It is very audible that something is moving this platform. Bea.
Can Bea follow it down?
Yeah. I mean, you're flying most of the time, or all the time,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
So you'll be down
move
20.
Down towards it. And this is a spell strike. And I'm going to spell strike with Livewire. All right. Here's 2 hit.
42 against the AC will be a critical.
Okay, here's damage for that, and then I'll do damage for Livewire. Oh, I didn't do critical for the first damage.
Let me undo it,
My
and
bad.
I'll click the double, but remember they also are immune to critical hits, so it probably is going to balance out, but just in case there were weird riders. Oh, no, but didn't know that was a crit as a result. Yes, I'm just going to apply the 26. That's going to be the correct amount. You didn't have any critical riders. Actually, did you
The
have any critical?
44 persistent electricity on the live.
She does, but it only affects as like a bounce sort of thing.
Okay, I'm just going to apply the regular 26 then here, and then the live wire, I will apply the full amount. There we go.
There's also the critical success persistent electricity.
I will drag that on. Okay, that was your 3. You still have your hasted action, but the stun to cancel it out. You can click the stun off if you haven't already, but that was your turn.
I never had stunned on me, but
You had stun
same
stun
difference.
from the dominate.
I
yes.
never had him on the token.
Okay. Okay. The Leshy Scout is up next, and he hears the clanking. He knows people are going down that way. He sees the giant mass of Hydra blocking his good shots. I think he's going to stride over to the edge and look down and target Bea with 2 shots here.
If he misses, can he hit the Omex demon?
Maybe, but he got a critical hit on you, it looks like, with a 47.
Oh no.
For 33 points of damage on the first shot, and the second shot goes and is another hit. 43 against AC for another 16 points of damage as a pair of arrows come streaking into Bea as you're dogfighting on this descending, ricketing platform. The Hydra, which you now know it is a Hydra, is up next, and it is going to start off by exhaling a cloud of vapor around it. I think that's going to get everyone in the room. Needs to give me a basic fortitude save, and I'm going to check all the enemies to see if they have anything that protects them from this.
I get it too?
You're still within the size of the aura, even down 20 feet.
Okay.
Oh, am I getting it too? Sorry.
Yes.
It's not showing it on me. So.
Oh, I
okay.
think it's not coming around. I'm going to say it's still spilling around the corner. I know Foundry
Okay,
likes
that's
to
fine.
say things like that block, and no, it does not, in my opinion. Okay, so at present, we have a critical fail from Vanarel, but before you say anything, give me 1 second. Critical success from Bea, failure from one of the enemies, critical success from Dezi, and Daegron has a failure as well. But before we do, let me just double check. Yes, okay, is anyone spending hero points before I roll damage and tell you results?
I'll stick with mine.
Okay, I'm rolling the damage. Start applying it. So normal basic save on this. Vanarel, you take no damage from this, even on your fail.
Good job, Vanarel.
Now let me apply the damage to the enemies. So you are taking double, and you were taking half, and Omex was taking regular, but maybe was immune. Yes. Okay, so from that result, Daegron took 65. The enemies took a lot more than that. It looks like no one else took any. Is that correct? Bea has a critical success. Vanarel got lucky. Dezi, where was your roll? Critical success. Got it. Okay. It has one action left. After exhaling this giant cloud, which we can now remove, this cloud does not persist. It will then have one action left and is going to bite at Vanarel, who seems to have most of its full attention. And it will critically hit you again.
Yep, I'm his favorite.
I mean, it's obviously aiming for everywhere that's not covered by that shirt. It's aiming for the head and your hands. It does not want to bite into that chainmail. At 88 points of damage, it looks like, okay, you're still up, but you are in very, very bad shape.
Could be better.
Daegron.
Okay, yeah, seeing it just lay into Vanarel, he's going to, it'll also, the off guard, I think, should be gone. Just let me quickly check snagging.
Yes, I believe
it's the beginning of mine.
I will click it off.
Yep, start of my next turn. Okay, so as he sees this, he's going to just try to batter it away from Vanarel with a slam down to the ground here. So he brings the axe high and tries to set it off balance. I'm going to re-roll this. Oh, we went to a 3. Doesn't help in the single digits. So that I lose the second part of that since the hit didn't go through. And he'll just have to go for a snagging strike at full 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Daegron's feeling
You should have
unsettled.
told me to hit it.
The near-death bite on Vanarel seems to have gotten Daegron a little unnerved for once. So, Vanarel, what's going through your character's mind right now as you've been almost devoured by...
A lot of blood rushing to all the important organs, away from the brain. No need to think. Boy, this... Now that I realize what this massive snake is, I get why he has it out for me, but oh boy, am I glad I'm wearing this armor. For all the animosity this thing has in its bites, I don't seem to be taking any of its breath weapon at all, which definitely feels like a blessing right now. Not that it's going to help me if he just bites my limbs off and leaves me here to bleed out on the floor.
The one other thing that from the stories you've heard about Slithermaw and all of the epic stories about the history of this armor, you think either the stories greatly inflated Slithermaw's capabilities, or this is a much lesser version of the original.
I guess that would explain the ghostly presence of it all.
And Bea, what's going through your mind as you're descending on a platform with a single demon having pot shots taken at you by the ranger above?
Stab. Just repeatedly.
Just got back. Sorry about that.
Welcome back, Dezi. So while you were
So what
away,
happened?
I don't know what all you saw. The last thing that happened before we started ramping for a bit, Vanarel got hit with a giant crit bite and is very low on health. Daegron swung twice and missed on both.
Oh no. Okay. Then in that case, I need to heal you. What am I gonna do? Okay. You're way low. Yeah, I'm gonna cast a heal on Vanarel. Desi's like, hold still, Vanarel. I gotcha.
Won't go far.
I have 110.
That old familiar.
That reloads my weapon. I'm gonna reload into my firebolt things. I'll do that in a second. But my last action is gonna be to use I'm gonna use my focus spell to cast what's it called? To cast Life Boost on Vanarel as well, since you're gonna need it. This thing's trying to murder you. Murder it back.
Okay.
Yeah, Vanarel, just get it. You got it. Here you go.
So next up is the spellcasting scribe, who almost no one has a clear line of sight to at the moment, who does seem very angry at Slithermaw at the moment for all the damage it just took from that breath weapon. But it is also going to move up to try to get a better angle on Bea down in the pit there. And we'll send another spell after you down there. What is this? You are exactly in range of that. So yeah, we're going to try this. You briefly feel your mind beginning to nod off to sleep a little bit, Bea. And you're seeing dreams of places in this tower, of swapping stories with another one of these creatures, dreams of ascending to godhood over the demons. And we will need a saving throw from you. You know that is a failure.
I don't like being confused, so let's
You
see if I
change
can
that
get
to a
better.
critical success. On a critical success, you are still confused for 1 round, but at least it's not for 1 minute anymore now.
That's crazy. Okay.
Let me put that on you for 1 round. Luckily, there's no allies nearby you, but that was that creature's turn. Vanarel, you've been, you get some healing from the life boost. You were feeling a little better, and in front of you, you see Slithermaw with what looks like 12 heads all aimed right at you.
Yeah, well, not that I have a choice, but I don't think I'm going anywhere here, so I'm just going to start picking heads one at a time and start either jamming a rapier through them or giving them very, very nasty black eyes with the hammer. So I'm going to start the first action with the flurry, and both of them are going to whiff entirely.
And we have finished the first hour of play. I have awarded the first hour hero point to Vanarel. If you want to use that on one of those two, I'd say you have it in time.
I appreciate that. I'm going to hold on to it for now, just considering how focused this thing is on me. I am, however, going to take my second action for another thrust with the rapier, using a second sting to hopefully give myself a little bit of insurance here. Try to flip this thing. That's a critical miss, so even the second sting won't touch it. And then my third action is to swing back around again with the light hammer. 36 is a miss.
Is that a second sting or no?
It is a second sting.
Yeah.
So that does...
I believe I did say that, if I am not mistaken, which means that just clipping off the rapier is dealt 10 points of damage.
Okay, I will apply that. It's taken 10 points. That was...
Question: this thing looks corporate. It's not like a ghost hydra or anything.
There are bits of it that look ghostly, but it mostly looks closer to a zombified corpse than more than anything else. The Omex on the platform is going to spend another action interacting with some sort of maybe control panels or something on this, and it descends another 40 feet away from, another 20 feet, so 40 feet. So it's 40 feet down, 20 feet away from Bea, and will keep shooting. If I can find, I have to move it so I can find Bea. There we go. And it's going to shoot 2 more gobs of gunk at Bea. With a 37 is going to hit Bea for 19 points of damage. We need the reflex save against your wings being fouled. Oh, you also get the flat check to shake off the confusion before it matters. So a reflex save doesn't matter. You are still confused. It will then shoot at you a second time. It will hit you a second time for 21 more points of damage, and another save against the slime and another flat check against the confusion. You're avoiding the slime, and you have gotten rid of the confusion before it will matter. So let me take that off of you. Maybe these people are not used to working together with their tactics. That was its turn. Bea, you are up. Oh, it also takes its persistent damage at the end of the turn. Took 15 lightning, and it does not recover.
Okay, so my first action, I'm going to fly up. I'm going to just move myself over here. So
You're flying up. You're flying away from it?
yeah.
Okay. So
And I'm going to use Desiccate on everything I can see.
Okay. Your
Make
favorite
some
spell.
saving throws.
Yep. Here we go. Everything you
Yeah,
see
Bea
that's an
had to
enemy,
get it too.
not allies you can see, right?
Yes.
So we have a critical fail, a fail, and 2 successes. And I forget, Desiccate does have the creatures whose body contain no significant moisture. None of those. Creatures made up of water and plant creatures use 1 worse. Okay, so I would say the Omex is going to use 1 worse. It's made up of sewage. I'm going to call that water. And the Spore Scout is a plant. So those 2 get 1 degree worse, and everyone else is regular effects.
Yay.
Okay, so let me go through these one at a time. So Omex is taking full, and Spore Scout had a fail, so it's taking critical fail. The Porcupine had a critical fail naturally, and the creature had a success, so it takes half. A casual, looks like 250 points of damage there. The Hydra took no damage from that.
Oh.
That was your...
Okay,
oh, you're hasted. You have 1 action left. And you already... yeah.
Pull a healing potion from my belt to drink.
Okay, so you have it
That's
out,
my last.
but you have not been able to drink it this turn.
The belt is...
Oh, is the retrieval... yes, okay, so you can...
Yes.
Yep, so roll the healing
I'm
before
just gonna...
we see what happens here. Vanarel and Daegron, you probably saw the familiar rush of dehydration across the room. Maybe you almost feel like Libiel was back. And the Spore Scout is up next, who does not like what Bea just did, but I feel all it wants to do is shoot you, so that's all it is going to do. 3 actions. Actually, it's going to back up. Because you got cool... oh, no, it's fine. It's not a longbow. It doesn't have volley. It's fine right here. The shot number 1 misses. Maybe it's going to try a spell on you instead then. No, its spells are not going to land, and it knows that. So it's going to keep shooting at you. First shot was a miss. Second shot was a hit. Barely. 37 against AC for 14 points of damage. And it will take the third shot. It knows it's unlikely to be successful, but it feels it has to defend this place to the end. And it hits again with a 38 against AC for a little bit more damage. For 17 more points of damage. And the giant Hydra is up next. It is going to try to bite Vanarel to start. That seems to be its favorite thing to do.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to crit you again. 19
it's
on
really
the die.
Good at it too.
53 to hit for 94 points of damage this time. 1 second though. I think I'm missing. We may have done... take off 20 points of that damage, I believe. Unless... yes. Oh, no, sorry. Yes, take off 10 more. Take off 10. So you only does 74. You are immune to
10,
any...
okay.
You're immune to any poison coming from it. And you already had resist 10 poison. So the extra 10 is what we had to adjust for. We probably missed that the first time around. But you are immune to any poison coming from this creature. And of course, Foundry has no idea how to deal with that. That's fine.
All right, I set it back in on my
So
character
that was
sheet. 1
action. But this time it's going to go for the grab on you with that bite. It hasn't been pulling that off before, but it will try now.
It was 12 the first time. I just looked at it.
Okay, you can. Was it 12 after the 10 that was already?
Yes.
So you can give yourself 12 more back then. It's going for the grab. The macro was wrong. I'll do this manually. Here we go.
Is that Vanarel getting back 12?
Yes.
Yes.
A 43 athletics check against your fortitude DC.
Against my fortitude DC? Yeah, my fortitude DC is a 37, so yes.
So you are now grabbed.
Okay, I would love to use my reaction right now.
Okay.
Since I am wearing Slithermaw's Bane, I'm just going to see if I put it in here. Yeah, Callistria's Sting. Once per day, a creature has grappled me, and there's no one more special than Slithermaw's corpse himself I think we can use this on.
Okay.
So you grab me, I'm going to start leaking all that poison he tried to breathe into me and inject with his...
I will roll its basic fortitude save.
This is persistent poison, so I think he doesn't have to worry about that until the end of his turn.
Got it. We'll
It's
do
76 persistent poison.
it. Okay, I will drag that on him, and we'll deal with it when it happens.
Yeah. I'm still grabbed.
You are still grabbed.
I think it's...
Okay. And it is then going to try... You feel it, like, biting in and trying to... You almost feel your insides melting away. Not from the poison, but from some other effect. And we will need a fortitude save from you. That is a failure.
Oh, wow. I don't like how middle of the road that die roll was for it being a failure. Okay. I will use a hero point to try and make that something better.
It will not be better. You are now...
Alright, failure.
You are now doomed 1.
Oh, lovely.
And as long as this lasts, this is a curse on you now. So,
Okay.
So you are now cursed. As long as the curse lasts, you only regain half as many HP from healing effects.
Okay.
you felt some of this, some of like the necrotic dead energy of this thing flowed into you, and you can tell it's trying to turn you into a copy of itself or a similar creature to itself. That was its whole turn. Daegron, you see your friend Vanarel locked in the jaws of this creature.
So
Daegron,
now it
can you
takes
get it
persistent
flat-footed?
poison.
That'd be very
Now it-
helpful.
Oh yes. Why did that not happen? Let's.
Did you drag it on?
I dragged it on. Oh, so it is immune to poison normally. It is not immune to this poison. Again, Foundry doesn't understand that. So I'm going to put on 7d6 fire. There's no special interaction with fire. This way, at least we remember what it's doing.
Okay.
And I will trigger, I guess it will make the reflex save.
It's a fortitude save. Basic fortitude save, DC
Did
30.
I roll?
I rolled the right
I
thing.
rolled the right thing. I rolled the fort save. So it got a success, so it's taking half. If you want to just do a /R 7d6, or I think you can probably just even, yeah, it's probably the best way. It takes half of that. There we go. So, nice complicated fight here. Daegron, though, you are up.
Okay, that looks bad. I can't get down and around it here, can I?
You could try to
Without
tumble
having
through.
To roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't think he's going to be able to tumble through this. He's not the most dexterous. So let's see here. Do we think it is mindless? Well, even after a slam down, it's not the greatest. This thing seems to have a good AC. He's going to attempt a demoralize on it here. I do have intimidating glare, so even if it doesn't speak it, it should work still if I don't roll really bad. Ooh, even a 40
It
didn't.
does not demoralize it.
That is a high DC there.
Well, it was close,
Okay.
but that did not demoralize it.
And then we'll attempt to slam down. First attack. Oh, thank you. A 43 will hit for 31 points of damage. And then our trip attempt.
That is a success. You
31.
have knocked it prone on the ground.
Okay, so that's 3 actions, but that's about all I can do to help Vanarel right now.
Dezi,
Okay. Oh, I don't know what to do now. This thing has AOs, which is really what's bothering me. Let us try. No, we're all in range. I'm going to try a 3-action heal. We're going to see if this thing is healed or harmed by, because I don't know. Actually, never mind. I'm going to recall knowledge on it. I'm going to use religion here to try to figure out basically if it's undead.
sure. You're not sure. Parts of it definitely look undead to you. The fact that it's a rotting carcass animated by something and you see some ghostly energy filling in missing bits. Other aspects of it make you think it's maybe more like an aberration. You're
Okay,
you're
I
not
will-
sure what this thing is.
I will activate my ammunition and shoot.
Okay, let me put the cover back on it. The shot goes
Yeah, 5
streaking.
on the die is not going to do it. You know what? We could use the damage, and this is pretty dire, I think. I'm going to use my guiding luck, at least, at this point. 17 looks better.
That is now a
Yay!
hit. The shot briefly was about to go maybe over where it was, and the trip caused it to be lower, but at the last second it dropped just low enough for you to hit it.
It looks like it's not doing the fire stuff. I might need to roll that separately.
Okay. Yep. Find what you need from the ammunition. I'm gonna take the cover back off it now because that won't be active for anyone else.
Oh, sorry. Everybody takes 1 splash fire, including it, but it takes 1 persistent fire.
Okay, I will put it on the spellcaster behind it. I need the party to put it on themselves. Vanarel and Daegron.
I've still got an energy aegis.
Oh, yeah.
here.
You're
Is
fine
that-
then. You're good.
Okay.
Is it just the 1 point to it as well, or was there more damage?
It's just the 1. I was thinking it was a Hydra, so it was going to take more, but I think that might not work.
Oh, okay. It is the persistent fire though, so I'll put that on.
Yeah,
and
persistence probably more.
I
yeah,
might.
1 splash.
I need to change. I need to change the manual fire I put on it
Sorry.
before. No, it's not.
Or-
Not your
yeah,
fault.
That I
Let's
apologize.
change that one over to Sonic.
Okay.
Just anything that's not different than what you have. Okay, that was your whole turn, right?
Yep.
The spellcaster, who is very angry with how things are going, is definitely going to try to do something to Bea just desiccated it, and it did not like that. Yeah, we're going to do the vampiric exsanguination. It wanted to hit more than one person, but at this point, no. It needs to... It only hits Bea. Bea, you have a critical fail at the moment. Do you have a hero point? Because this is what killed
Sorry, I
Libiel.
was muted. Yeah. I do not have a hero point. Are you kidding me?
Okay, I'm rolling damage. Why did that just jump? There we go. Oh, I'm still putting that down.
I do not like how many dice that was.
Double that.
You are
And-
dead again.
Yes,
Bam. Instant dead.
instant dead Bea. And your initiative would move before it if it matters for anything. I don't know if we have anything to do about this time. Vanarel,
Yeah.
you probably didn't even hear anything happen
Nobody
there.
knows that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yep, I am still in the grips of this giant slithermaw. It has me grabbed, but not fully restrained. So I've got my weapons available. Let me just chop this thing down before it grabs me and kills me off entirely. Action 1, we'll use the flurry. I got plenty of Hydra necks around here. I got looks like a miss and a crit.
That is a miss and a crit.
Yep.
Only managing to deal 26 to it.
It was the
Clumsy,
crit.
but
clumsy
just-
and enfeebled seems
I'm
good.
just checking a couple things here as well. It is now frightened 2.
Oh, well done.
lovely.
And additionally, the crushing rune. So it took 26 points of damage, so a low damage roll, but you have frightened it, and you've applied clumsy and enfeebled to it. So it's looking scared of you, despite focused on you.
One of those heads very specifically took a hammer right between the eyes. Oh wait, I don't bring that flurry macro up. I can't do that again. All right, second action. I think I'm just focused on one of these heads or necks or masses of something, and just stabbing through and trying to batter that thing apart. So action 2 with Castravel's beacon.
That will miss.
That is a miss. I will remember to call out the second sting for the hammer, which is happening right now. That's going to be a critical miss for sure. Doesn't do anything at all. Okay.
The Omex demon, who has just seen a tiny corpse fall by it, realizes that that's nothing to do here. It's going to spend 2 actions getting back to this, bringing the platform back to the surface. That also brings Bea's body back to the surface. And it is then going to, I guess, move out of this area where it can try to do something to help people. That was its turn. It's still took 7 more points of persistent acid damage before it shook off the live wire effect. The fungal Spore Scout is up next, and it feels like they are successfully now defending this area. And he is going to fall back to the aiudara, and he is going to shoot at Vanarel. He's following the lead of the Hydra, thinking whoever the Hydra thinks is the biggest threat is who he should be shooting at, maybe not knowing why it's focused fire on you. 40 against AC will hit you
That'll do it.
for 16 points, and it does try a second shot, and it will crit if that hits. Yes. 45 is a hit, and it was a natural 20.
Do you
so
have any
up
cover there?
Oh, yes, he would have cover. Wait, the cover would make that not a crit. Let me roll the regular damage.
I hide behind the massive snakes.
19.
I just mean you're
19
in its
points.
mouth anyway.
Yes, exactly. You are in its mouth. It is large and blocking access. Yes. Okay. That was its turn. Unfortunately, the Hydra is up next, and it is going to start fighting out with a storm of jaws. This is going to let it attack, I'll tell you right now, up to 12 times, but each one must be against a different target. So it's only going to get 2 attacks from this. So
You could always fight the dude behind him. He doesn't seem to like him.
no.
Yeah, he's not very friendly. I'm glad I'm standing down the staircase right now. It seems fine.
I'm surprised it doesn't have reach, but so this is on Vanarel. It is going to crit you.
Yep.
And this one is on Daegron. Both these are at full map, and then it's a regular miss against that. And then it does bear down some more on that bite. We need another fortitude save. Oh, no, never mind. It can't stack this, so it wouldn't do that. I thought it could stack the doom. With 1 action left, it will try to bite Vanarel a 3rd time. Well, a 2nd time, but 3rd map. Or no. It's just going to prolong the grab. That can do that automatic. It does take some damage. It takes, 24 damage from the poison. It 1 from the fire, and it does not recover from either of those. So Daegron, you are up.
Okay, now he's
Still
going to
hits.
take an attack when he does this, but he is going to, seeing as he's trying to get the maximum effect he can, he is going to leap over Vanarel as he's being grappled into this corner here, so he can get 2 full maps. Now, I'm just going to move myself back real quick because I can do it midair, just so I'll do it while I'm still in the bless. I'm going to be going north there. So the first attack is a natural 1. The second attack is going to be much better here, 45.
Wait, did you say this? Oh, but and this attack does not provoke, correct? The jumping thing you're
I
doing?
am moving. It can,
it can.
do a strike because it is
Okay.
a movement. So then he ends up
It
here.
will try to bite you. It's going to hit you with a 18 on the die for a 48. So here is the damage to you. I'll take the damage from you. The 22 you did. That was a good trade. Did 44 to you. It took 22.
Okay, and then with his last action, he's going to, if this is out full maps, swing with the axe one more time.
That will hit again. 37 against AC.
Nice. Not the greatest rolls. Another 25.
It's
That'll be all
looking.
three.
It is looking in bad shape. It is near death. Not super near death, but it is looking quite beat up. Maybe Vanarel's looking in worse relative shape. Dezi.
It's not a contest. It's fine.
Yeah, I need to figure out what I'm doing here. Sorry. You're too entertaining, everybody. I don't know what I'm doing next. Everybody's looking bad right now. Vanarel, I can't do much for you. Let's take a shot at it, I guess. Okay, actually, I'm gonna cast a spell on it. We're gonna take a risk. I'm gonna assume it's undead. I don't really know, but it seems like it's taking damage from things. So I'm gonna cast a Moonlight Ray on it.
A 37 will hit. Oh, no, it will not with the cover.
I should have moved forward first. Darn it. That's fine. I wouldn't have. I can't reroll that was a 12 on the die? Yeah, never mind. I'll blow a hero point on this.
Okay. That is enough to turn into a hit. That
Okay,
hero
that's
point
fine.
gets a hit for you. And I'm double checking, so it is unholy.
It claims it's doing this, so I think that is correct.
And I'm just checking all the traits it has. It does spirit damage. It is not doing vitality or void. It is just cold and spirit, correct?
Yep.
And it counts as silver. Got it. Okay.
It's not dead.
It is
but
not.
dead.
It is closer to dead.
I got one action left. Oh, actually, that reloaded as well. So I don't think I want to take a shot. Oh, you know what? My one action left is going to be to cast a life boost on Daegron over there.
Okay.
Dezi's like, please finish this thing off. Oh my god. And it will. Here you go, Daegron. There
And
we go.
the porcupine behind is going to cast a rank 8 arm to heal. And you see the undead Hydra begin piecing itself back together. It is the top of round 6 at the fight at what appears to be the summit of the tower. Bea has died. The undead Hydra has Vanarel locked in its jaws, also near death. It is Vanarel's turn.
All right. Well, this thing still has me in its grip, and I'm still holding weapons. So let's see if I can be the Bane of Slithermaw, just like the armor's namesake, just picking the base of a neck inside this dead Hydra thing, and just using the flurry to start off the round. That is a hit and a crit, it looks like.
Hit and a crit. And that's going to reapply the Frighten 2. I hadn't ticked it down, so it's back to Frighten 2. We apply all the damage. The Crushing Rune, I need to reapply. It's already on. Okay, it didn't time it out. Anything else? Nope, that was that. It did a nice amount of damage. You did see it heal one more point.
Yeah, I don't know what that is exactly. I mean, I know my weapons are dealing a whole bunch of damage. I know some of it is... I don't know. I want this thing dead, and it's getting much more deader than alive. I'm not really going to take a moment to think about that while this thing has its tentacles or its Hydra teeth wrapped around me. I am just going to lash out at it with the rapier, using a second sting to try and drive another big ol' honking hole inside of it. However, a critical miss is not going to do anything at all. And the light hammer coming down, that's what's been actually making this thing scared, so maybe that's the secret. This will also be a second sting.
That will hit.
But it'll take a regular hit, so we'll just give it the full damage, 21. You get a lot more eyes for me to jam this hammer into.
Yeah, it is near death once again. You've burned through most of the healing it got. However, I think that was your whole turn, right?
That was all of my turn right there, yes.
So the Omex demon is up next. Oh, wait. Persistent damage. Is it going to be
Oh,
enough?
that's right. I have bleed from the
You have bleed.
from
Yes.
the archer.
You do recover. And how close are you? You're also in quite bad shape.
It's low.
It's fine.
The Omex demon is up next, and yeah, let's play further split up the party. It is going to cast Translocate. Got right next to Vanarel, and is going to shoot a slime ball at Dezi that will provoke, because it couldn't see the square it wanted to get to, but it wants to disrupt the healer.
Is it your prey? I don't know which
It's
one.
not.
No, it is
It's not.
No, the
Okay.
Hydra and the Porcupine.
But it will critically miss its attack on Dezi
I will riposte with my no.
with your crossbow. Yes. Okay, the archer is up next, who, let's see, it was seeing it doesn't get a good shot on anyone. It's going to, it's going to shoot at Vanarel. It doesn't like the way the Hydra's acting. It knows the Hydra could be doing much more vicious things, and it thinks if it removes the target of its fixation, maybe it'll be more effective. So it's going to shoot at Vanarel.
In fairness, I don't like the way the Hydra is acting either.
It's going to hit you
Yeah, that'll get me.
for 21 points. I think you have single-digit hit points left, if I remember correctly.
That was, I could count on one hand, but I'm not going to.
It shoots
You're
a second time, and it crits you.
Fantastic.
You are now
Is that
dying
including
two.
any cover or no?
That's even with the cover, it's going to be a crit.
Okay.
So you're going to be dying 2 and doomed 1. You know you're in bad shape, and you have persistent damage on you. You know
Wouldn't he be at 36 then? With 2 more?
I was only the 1 point, but I'm doing 2 points of cover here. Yes, you're right. So me undo that damage, and I'll roll the regular because this is one that has deadly, so it's
Well,
very
I mean,
different.
you're going to be dying 1. That was more my point.
Dying 1 versus dying
that's
2
not
is
what I
different, and maybe less persistent damage.
And you're also doomed, so.
Yep.
This seems fine. Yeah.
I think it bumped you to dying 2. You should only be dying 1. I think that got messed up there. I'm going to tick that down 1.
Okay.
Because I think when we undid it, it applied wounded to you, which it should not have. There
We
we
might
go.
want to check that bleed, that it doesn't have the crit bleed still on.
Yep. And it has 1 arrow left, and does it have a line of sight? No, I'm going to say it has to move to get a line of sight on Daegron. And we wanted to do, as we passed over Bea's original initiative, a little bit of a vision in death. Bea is meeting Libiel at some plains in the boneyard. What is happening here?
Libiel's just sitting there stroking her head. Oh, I see you finally woke up. You took quite a fall there, Bea. What's going on? Oh, I died before you, but I'm gonna stay here for a while. Don't have them waste the effort of trying to revive me. I'm gonna collect all the things we need to get rid of that horn. Some of it's here in the afterlife. So don't worry, I got this. However, you're going to have to go back because they need somebody out there to protect them. This time, try not to die. I know you died the same way I did, but come on. For now, let's just, wait until they bring you back. And she's just going to, stay with Bea, talk a little while.
How does Bea react to that?
Bea, really used to Libiel, is going to just nod and just let herself be pampered. Because, Bea always trusts Libiel has a plan, even when it seems really, really insane to her.
And we are back in the combat as Libiel and Bea spend some time together once again. It's the Hydra's turn. The Hydra will do its flurry of jaw attacks. One against, we'll start with Daegron this time, and then one against Vanarel, and then we'll keep the grab going, assuming Vanarel is still alive. The attack on Daegron is a hit, 38 points of damage, and then the attack on Vanarel. Oops, I need to make sure I target the right person here. Oh, wait, you already dropped. Never mind, it's not attacking you.
It's
with that.
fine. No, let it go. I got a
man.
breath of life here for this exact purpose.
Okay, I'll let it go then. I'd meant to have him do something else, but I forgot that he was already dropped. Okay, so he's a crit. That would drop you to dying 3. You are doomed 1. You would die. Breath of life
I
triggered.
thought
will
you
cast-
really
I
hated
will
me.
cast a breath of life here. It's fine, Here, have some hit points back after you die. I mean, they also have Slitherbane. I'd imagine this thing really, really, really hates them, right?
Yes. Yeah.
I
So
thought that's why I was.
yeah, that's
I thought
21.
that's why it was going after me.
With 21 healing to you,
Yeah.
and nothing else. And it then will keep the grab going then in that case. It was going to stand up, but it's not going to do that. It's going to keep the grab. It likes that on you. And let's see how its poison affects it. It dies from the poison.
Well done. Here to the plan.
And I think I'll share this ability.
Listen, we had 2 deaths, and both have been death effects, and I haven't been able to actually use Breath of Life. So, it's nice to be able to use it.
You were lucky that the poison from that is what killed it.
Well, there's
Oh,
also
wow.
fire damage. I mean,
Yes,
both
there is
work.
also persistent
Yeah.
fire.
Yeah.
But There is the one fire from
Oh
you.
God,
There is
yeah,
the
that
point.
is awful. Yeah,
Because if it would have got to my turn, I would have swung on it, and it wouldn't have
Yep,
been fire
probably.
that killed it.
It could have
Yeah.
backed. Oh man.
with 150 hit points. So you are very lucky that the poison from the armor is what killed it.
It's
Holy
kind of
cow.
funny to say, yeah, that fight were 2 character deaths. You're so lucky.
Daegron,
Oh my god.
okay. Daegron,
Okay.
can you get rid of this slime? It's annoying. Or
not
the
slime
archer,
yet.
whichever.
He's going to leap onto the body of Slithermaw and bring the axe down on this porcupine caster before it has a chance to heal or do things that have killed his allies. Let's see, bring mine front here. And then we will do 2 attacks on him as he comes down. 2 quick smashes with the axe.
that is a hit.
34,
It took a lot extra.
39, and another 30 points.
And the porcupine is dead.
And then, you know what? He remembers these things weren't mindless to try to help Dezi out here. As he's just this horrible fight's unleashing. He's standing on top of Slithermaw. He's going to let out a bellow at this Omex, planning to come for it next. Let's see here.
Critical success, frightened 2. Dezi,
Okay, well, we got the Somex in front of us. We might as well take a shot at it. I think probably a spell strike makes sense here. So we will do an Eldritch shot. Spell strikes are so used to the Magus stuff. And we're just going to do telekinetic projectile, as I remember that worked best on them. 7 will yeah, critical doesn't matter here, but
that's a
fine.
critical hit. And I did see we had some hero points coming in from Rue. Usually we do say you don't get to use hero points as a player, but since you're dead, I will allow that right now. So I'll let you use some of your channel points that you've had for ages. I'll award 1 to each of the other 3.
Taking care of us even beyond.
Thanks, Rude.
So 27 and 28 damage on the 34 to hit.
Let me just award the hero points first so I don't
Yep.
lose my track of what I'm doing. There we go. Okay. Okay, so you said 27 and 28.
Yep, they're in the chat.
Yep, got him. I took a little extra from the first one. Other one was as expected.
It doesn't like holy. Got it.
The Omex is up next, and I don't think it knows that Vanarel is alive at the moment. So I think it is going to move up on Dezi, and it is going to just bash at you with its sludgy tendrils. And it likes also keeping the healer away from everyone else. So one roll, that will miss, and it will try a second one, and misses again. Vanarel, you are prone, you've dropped your items, but you are miraculously still alive.
Yeah, as my eyes come back into focus next to a very large pile of dead Hydra, there's, oh man, that archer is still there. Okay, I'm going to have to try to keep all my wits about me as best I can here. I need to, at the very least, stand up to not be prone, because I see that archer just with me, like in a just kind of dead to rights here. So I'll stand up for my first action. Second, I'll pick up Castrovel's Beacon, and
Hammer.
for my third, yeah, I'm gonna leave the hammer on the ground for now. I'm going to draw one of my potions I have handy here.
I think
I have used all 3 of my actions.
The archer is up next. Oh, and some persistent damage it looks like on Vanarel, which is not enough to drop you. The archer, though, what is he? So, actually, I'm going to move the dead Hydra on my map so I don't keep clicking on it by accident. Okay, so we see Daegron and Vanarel. I think he's still going to pick on Vanarel. He's now you've stood up. You look near death. It wants to keep you that way.
You got some conditions you can take off there, though.
But it's going to get a... Oh, yeah. That
You're
was
dead.
a hit by 15. So that is another crit.
Yeah, you're dead.
You are back to dying 3 because you were wounded 1 and you were doomed 1. You have died. And I need to look something up.
Well, I've gone to die.
Dying 3, which
Oh,
you're doomed
it didn't
1.
increase, so it didn't increase, so I can't use the hero point. Okay.
Let me see. Where
Oh,
is
wait,
the...
you can use the hero point.
Yeah, you have a hero
still
point.
use
You can
it.
use that to stop from dying. That is true. Use all your hero points.
Okay. Yeah,
So-
there it is.
Okay, spend all your hero points. That your wounded stays at wounded 1. That does not increase. You are not dying. You are just at 0. But it has 2 more shots left. It's going to go for Daegron with those now. It does not know that you are feigning death. Okay.
I'm not feigning. I'm
Yes.
dead. I am like,
Yes.
I put myself to 0. There we go.
Critical miss. And natural 2, even worse. Daegron.
Okay, he's got to get over to help Dezi so Dezi can help Vanarel. He is going to leap with 2 attacks as he gets in position with the flank. He knows these Omexes don't like the cold iron and brings that axe down on them. There.
Critical.
51. Hey, that's a new high for me. Second strike.
Another critical. Of course, you know they don't take the double damage, but at least you're still getting through every time.
Unfortunately, Vanarel is not adjacent to it, so I can't cleave him to death. Just not going to happen
Such
today.
a shame.
I might get there
And
on my
then-
own. Who knows?
Okay.
And then on the third attack, full map.
Oh yeah, because that was the jump, double, one more. Another crit. These guys are easy to hit. And Dezi, there is an Omex
Well-
in front of you.
I guess shot to the face is what we're going to do here. So I'll try an Eldritch shot with telekinetic projectile. I'm pretty sure, I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure that some of the life boost is still going on for Vanarel.
I think it's over.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll deal with that later. I already said what I was doing. If I'm wrong about that, I'll get that next round.
Just so you know, he's bleeding.
Yes, I'm sorry.
0 point to Dezi from Enderbean. Thank you, Ender. And Daegron.
So 32 to hits, and for 25 and 41, which I think is a little bit more on this guy, but that's fine.
And it is
Still not
still
dead. So
up.
that was my full action. I do get to reload with it. It gets to go, though.
Yes, it gets to go next. The top of round 8. And it is going to... Let's see, it already used its translocate. It would probably do that to leave now at this point. I keep forgetting to use that. Shoot. Daegron, give me... No, it gets an athletics against you. Forgot its reaction to try to steal your weapon. A 40 against your reflex DC.
My reflex DC, yeah, it would be 35.
So it has disarmed you to the point of the -2. It has not stolen the weapon, but that has not changed any of the effects here. But I just don't want to keep forgetting its reaction there. It is going to, nope, can't use that. It's gonna just try to smack at Dezi with its sludge tendril. It misses. Tries a second one. It seems like it's frantic. You think it knows it's going to be destroyed. Even if it stops you here because of the loss of the Hydra, it thinks the rulers of the tower are going to kill it too. So it's not happy, and it's trying to do whatever it can to take you all down with it. But it missed on all 3 of those attacks. Vanarel, you are at 0. Nothing else is happening. You will have some persistent. You're not dying too, though. You are. Let me take that off.
You get a roll. You'll be dying 2 at most here, right?
Yeah,
Because
you'll be
gonna
dying 2
take
after
damage
the
and
persistent
roll.
damage, and that's what we were making sure it was doing right.
Well, you get the roll, too, to recover.
Damage happens first.
Yeah.
So you have recovered from that, but you are back to dying 2, doomed 1. You know that you're in really bad shape, but you are still
Right.
technically alive.
On the raggedy edge.
The archer is up next, and he's going to move to have a clear shot in Daegron. Has to keep moving to do that, as you keep dodging behind walls and other creatures, but now he can shoot at you just fine. And miss by just the barest a bit. And he tries a second shot, and misses again. Daegron.
Okay, let's see if we can finish off this Omex and get to this to give Dezi the room he needs.
That's a critical hit. Omex dissolves into a puddle of slime on the stairs.
And as the strike lands, he is then going to use the 2 actions to leap after this. This will be at his second map for both of these. Or his first
Miss.
map, I should say. Miss.
And a hit. On the nose.
And I think he has the spores running right now.
Yes, he
so
does.
The damage on that too.
Let me make sure it lasts long enough, because we've been in this fight for a number of rounds. For 1 minute. So yes, you will take some mental damage as it tries to order you to serve Tree Razor. And it will take the 30 from you. Dezi.
2 more rounds it's got left on that.
This is going to open with a life boost. You know, I didn't realize it was had actually run out on Vanarel, so I will cast another life boost to get you up and going.
Oh, and at this point also is probably when Daegron notices the small bundle of purple robes on the platform to the north.
Bundle of purple robes.
I think that's the first
that's-
time you've had eyes on Bea.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, we knew something bad happened, but we didn't know exactly.
I will take a single shot on the archer, because I strode forward to get next to Vanarel. Also, Vanarel, I've got a new aura up around me if you want to touch me again. Oh, that's right, you did before, but you might want to do that more.
Not really in much of a position to do that currently.
Well, you're going to be conscious at the beginning. Oh, well, yeah, that's fine.
44 will hit.
Hit.
Even with some cover.
That is 29 damage.
Took a
which
lot
it takes
more.
Extra. Interesting. Good to know.
Top of round 9, Vanarel. You get 16 points of healing. You're now up to wounded 2. You know that's a bad place to be with doomed 1. But you are conscious. You're on the ground.
There's not a good spot in this entire floor, I'm convinced. And I've only ever moved 10 feet into it to begin
You've got a
with.
throwable hammer. I was just going with that. If you're gonna, or drink a potion.
Okay, I'm going to grab my hammer and I'm going to hurl it at that archer for 1.
You're standing up first or no?
He's not a
Is this
hunted
only
prey.
melee that he takes damage? Don't want you to die again.
Oh, I don't even know.
I don't know either.
I think you're safe over here. Pretty sure. I've shot these guys before and it's okay.
Okay.
Are you standing up first? I guess is the other question.
I am going to use my actions. Here you go. All right. Grabbing hammer. Action 1. Throwing hammer. No, I'm not standing up. Action 2.
Okay.
Hurl
Let's
this
see what
and
happens. I gave the second hour hero point to Vanarel as well.
-2. Here we go. No, that won't do it. Okay. And for a third, I am going to grab that potion that I have tried to pull a couple of times now.
Okay. The Spore Scout. What does it want to do? It's seen that you can jump after him and slash at him a lot. I think he doesn't like that. He is going to start off by puffing out more spores at you. And I will need a new will save. This does not have any useful traits for you to interrupt. You got a critical success. It's unhappy about that. It will step back and shoot at you, because it knows if it switched to its sickle, you could attack it. So, 47 against AC will hit Daegron for 16 points of damage. Daegron, can you finish this encounter?
Now we hop after him and do a double attack. The dice are not fans tonight. Yeah, they are.
You're kidding.
Double natural ones. Well done.
One action
You
left.
have one action left. It's fine.
Yeah. We'll do a snagging strike at full map.
Misses. 34 misses the
Would have
AC.
been great. There's the 14, but doesn't matter at that point.
Dezi.
Do I know if Vanarel still has that healing penalty on them? Because I have status up on them. I don't know if I can tell.
Yes. What all does status tell you?
It's everything affecting them, basically.
Yes. You know he is cursed and only gets half healing back,
Okay.
which we've not been doing, so we need to be careful about that.
That's fair. I'm not going to cast a heal spell on them, basically. I will, and they've got a potion in hand. I'm going to take a shot at the archer, an Eldritch shot. And I think we're going to go with needle darts for cold iron here. Oh, I don't have ammunition. Never mind. I will reload. Hold that thought. I didn't realize I wasn't reloaded, but that is correct. I'll reload, take a shot.
39
is
with
a
the 1 point of
39.
cover is exactly a hit.
Okay. That is 22 points of damage. And my last action is going to be another reload, so I have options next round.
Okay, Vanarel. Only give yourself 8 back, please. So take off 8.
Yep. Can do. All right. There. I took off 8. And then my first action is going to be to drink that healing potion.
You only get half of that back, but you can roll it and then apply half. Or
Yep.
you have to probably do it manually half. I don't think there's a heal half button.
Oh, you know what? Never mind. I'm sickened. I can't drink this.
That's
Gosh.
right.
Oh no.
Yep. I get close to it. I'm like, nope.
This is the
Can't
second
do it.
time you picked up that potion. What are you doing?
Okay, I am going to. I will stand, pick up my rapier.
You can lay your hands on me if you want to gain some health back.
The hammer came back. Yeah, okay, I won't pick up the rapier yet then. I will stand up. I will tap Dezi again. I don't know which die that's on. And then, yeah.
I think it's half of that, basically.
Yep. I can't take. If I hit the half button, it'll damage me, correct?
I was just about to say that. I'm like, oh,
Let
there's
me-
half a button.
Yeah,
die.
no. Yeah. That's,
No.
I'll just add. I'll
Add
add
14 manually. That's the right way.
Let's do that, and then I will grab my rapier. So now I'm back with weapon in each hand.
Okay. Also, I will need a will save from Daegron. I was forgetting.
Okay. Hey, you like ones?
Yeah, that's your third one in a row.
I'm re-rolling that one.
Okay. Oh,
Hey,
that
it's not a
drama
one, at
of it
least.
staying on another natural one before it tipped over. I think you got a success. Okay. And after a success, are you immune for a minute? No. Okay. You remember that ending your turn close to the fungal leshy, you just keep hearing the voices about worshipping Tree Raiser, and you're having to fight those off every round, independent of the times when you hit him. But he is still going to first puff the spores at you a second time, so we need a different save from you. You're fine. Shoot. He can't step up onto the dais, so he cannot step away from you. If he's going to have to waste... Yeah, he's going to cast a spell. That's going to provoke from you.
Okay. I'm re-rolling this too. We got one better than a 1. Got a 2.
Okay. Where is he centering this? He is actually not being intelligent with this. He wants to kill you without killing him, so he is not targeting it great. Does that get... It looks like that does miss...
Vanarel's just out.
Yeah. He is acting in a panic. He was not picking the most optimal spot because he probably could have killed Vanarel here. Give me your fort save, which looks like you got a critical success. No result. Okay. That was his turn. And Dezi also got a critical success. Daegron.
Okay, we'll start with the snagging strike on him. Just can't get above those 10s. We'll just keep trying here with drop it to the next map. We roll 7 again, and the final one. Hey, natural 20 at least.
And that is a crit, so does not take him out. Dezi.
Nope, but yep, right
That
there.
was a snagging strike, correct?
Yes, it is off guard.
It is off guard.
Okay, then I will take my Eldritch Shot to hopefully finish this thing off.
Sorry, and damage for me too there, Fane.
Oh, yep, thank you. That ability I always struggle with for some reason. I think because it's not a condition on him to notice. That is a crit.
20. I'm assuming he's probably dead. This is the weapon damage.
He has 7 HP, so
okay,
yes, you're
dead.
rolling more than
That's
7
fine.
dice.
You don't have to do, yeah.
Okay. No one has any persistent damage on them, is that correct?
Yep.
Or at least not
You
that's...
got rid of the
Yep.
bleeding.
I'm looking
End-
at Vanarel right
end
now.
encounter.
You good, Vanarel?
So,
That was a lot. How is B? Oh no.
Yeah, Daegron just kind of goes over and just picks the small body up and just kind of like has his head down. He's like,
We'll have to
"We
deal with
almost
this.
lost everyone here."
Yeah, I mean, we didn't have a lot of time to talk to Bea. Maybe we should. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to finish this off.
Was Slithermaw.
Well, holy bejesus.
Yeah, he does not like this armor.
Let's heal up, and I think we have to press on. I don't know. Is there another area? Oh, but there's a portal here.
So before you press on, a couple things are going to happen. The first of which is you do level to 17 here.
Okay.
Using my usual rules, you can get your new spell slots. You don't replenish the old ones. If that lets you get Bea back up, let me know.
Okay. I will make that a priority.
So everyone else start leveling up to 17.
Right.
I know this is a faster one. I think it is a ancestry feat and a something else, and maybe a class feature, but it's not a class feat level.
Yeah, I need to look at some things to figure out if I have access to those spells. I feel like a lot of those spells are rituals, though, so I'm not sure.
Okay. And as people know what they have gained on their level up, definitely feel free to share.
Yeah, I can go over mine. I'm just punching it in, but I've got mine pulled up right now. So with 17, we are gonna increase to master in armor. So Daegron is at a base of 41, I believe, here now. So with his dueling dance, he will be at 43 AC. He is going to be picking up, and maybe this is just the determination of his friends dying around him. He is going to be taking Orc Ferocity for his Ancestral. And then for his skill increase, he is going to be increasing to Master in Intimidation. Or I think actually it's Legendary in Intimidation, I'm sorry.
Just checking, you don't have Scared to Death yet, so I don't need to worry about that one. Good.
No. It was a thing I was looking at, and it's okay, but we'll see if we get there.
Okay. So that's Vanarel or Dezi?
Just instinctively, I've picked up Venom Purge, which is it's one that's one of the Vishkanya ancestry feats. It is a once per day sort of thing, but my blood will produce a specialized venom that just burns toxins and impurities out. It's once a day for a single action. I can do a medicine check as a counteract against any a disease or poison that is currently affecting me, just to literally just fever burn myself into a better healthy state. But it uses a medicine check as the counteract.
Okay. I know, Dezi, you're probably still looking through spells. I'm going to say you have...
Do you have access to Raise Dead?
I was going to say Resurrect as the ritual. Let me check Raise Dead. I would think you could have learned that back in town a long time ago. Raise Dead, I will say you have access to that as well.
Okay. I don't actually see Resurrection.
Resurrect
as a spell.
Resurrect is a ritual, not a spell, but it's there. Raise Dead, you wouldn't have to heighten it to 8th.
Yes. I'm in the weird situation where I'm getting 9th level spells, right? Let me double check that.
I would let you heighten it to 9th in place to use that, but only cost the normal 8th rank multiplier on cost.
Okay, that's fine. That's all I'm using it at 8th level. I will spend one of my 9th level spots, and it's going to take 10 minutes, but that's worth it to get Bea up. And then Bea and I got to have a talking about how they need to not just run forward in combat. This is not going to work.
Creature must have died within the past 3 days. That's fine. Pharasma's decided the creature can come back. We have decided that. So the spell is successful. Bea is back with 1 HP, no prepared spells or spell slots, no pools of focus pulls, all those things. You are Clumsy 2, Drained 2, and Enfeebled 2 for 1 week. These can't be removed by any other way. You also get some personality shift or visual trait that you can pick. That's thematic of your time there.
Dezi's
does that take you back, those clumsies?
Yeah.
Oh, I remember it well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's 6, and I believe, Fane, you said it had to heighten to 8?
Had to heighten to, well, you only have 9th rank slots because you haven't rested to get
I'll
back
cast
your
it
old
as
ones.
8th at 9th, just
So-
for material component purposes.
Yes,
but yeah.
that's what I'm allowing here. So you're using a 9th rank slot as if it was, don't take that dead, I just put the drained on you. That happens, I don't think that's intended to re-kill you when you come back at 1 HP. That's a funny...
You don't think so, or... Yeah.
I am sure the intent is not, you are...
I still have to use one spell, but I'm going to cast this for
Yeah.
now, just so it's...
Okay, there you go. So Bea is alive.
Whoa, that's a rush.
Hey, Bea. What were you doing there? You okay? How are you feeling?
Well, I got stuck behind the big Hydra thing when it came into the spot where you guys were at, so then they kind of focused me down. I was kind of hoping one of you would maybe get back here to help me.
Well, okay, so next time you want to stick, don't just charge into the room. We want to stay back. I only have so much range on my healing, and sometimes we do get blocked off like that.
It looked like it was going to be fine, but then you guys got blocked.
That's how it always looks, though, and then death happens. It's just be a little more cautious.
I'm sorry, I couldn't get through. The beast was blocking the way. Just please try to stay close to me.
I will
Lost
do my
Libby,
best.
and seeing you laying there next.
Oh, speaking of Libby, I got to talk to her.
What?
Oh,
What? How?
Yeah. I mean, I was dead. She's dead.
that tracks.
Okay, wait. Oh, sure, that tracks.
Yeah, to Daegron, that makes perfect
Daegron's
sense.
like, yeah, this is totally of course.
I mean,
I would
how
assume
else
the dead
does that
talk to
work?
the dead.
Yeah. Anyways, she's working on trying to get that stuff you guys needed from the afterlife to get rid of the horn permanently. So, I guess I'm your party member for a while.
Well, let's make sure it stays for a while. Stick
Yeah,
together if
yeah,
something this nasty comes along again.
So to finish the level ups,
Let's get
anything
these
interesting?
healed up.
Anything interesting for Bea's level up to 17?
Yeah, I'm gonna grab the massacre spell, and I'm gonna increase her her athletic skill to legendary. So she's real strong.
And it looks like you also
Uh,
took a ancestry feat.
Yep, I picked Phase Skin, which will give her some temporary HP whenever we rest.
It does have a downside though.
Yeah, well, I don't expect our current opponents to use Cold Iron ever.
You've now embraced
that's-
enough of your
that's true.
Fey heritage that you have the same usual weaknesses as the other Fey. And Dezi, any ancestry feats from you? I don't think we heard those yet. I know we're focused on the spells.
Dezi has two choices. First, they are because of all the stuff going on, they need to be more perceptive. They're going canny acumen perception to just know what's going on them around them a little bit more, especially given people are dying and I don't even know it. And I am taking as my one spell after the Raised Dead, I'm going to do Weapon of Judgment because these demons need to be judged.
Okay. So we have finished the level up. You're in just the immediate minutes, I guess the 10 minutes after the combat when the Raised Dead went off. During that 10-minute window, Vanarel, if you wanted to heal anyone with your medicine, you can do that if anyone is available. And if not, we'll pick up after those 10 minutes of Raised Dead and see what you want to do here.
Maybe get yourself, Vanarel.
Bea's not looking great either.
Well, Bea's not up until after 10 minutes.
Yes.
The Raised Dead takes 10 full.
Oh, okay.
And so what are you going to be doing? The whole tower is eerily silent now. You do see that there is a lift to the north and the aiudara to the west. You see a couple bodies that could still have some magic items on them. You've seen them in the past. And I don't know what else you want to do here.
I think Daegon's
Dezi
just gonna
probably
do a
wants to
walkover.
refocus and heal up before we do anything too much more and figure out, we'll do a search of the bodies too, because identifying magical things is pretty quick for me.
Okay. Daegron, as you approached the aiudara,
He's just looking at it.
Yeah, you hear a voice speaking to you. And I do want do you have any of the magic disciplines?
None.
None. Yeah, you hear a voice whispering to you, but you can't make out what they are saying. The voice seems angry, but not at you.
What's up, Daegron?
There's some sort of... I hear whispers from this gate.
Ooh, whispers. Where?
No, but get back here. You're at 1 hit point.
Bea, give me
Sorry.
any of your magical disciplines.
Let's use the one I could use for everything. I meant to roll
Yeah,
that
that's fine.
sequence.
That is a critical success. That would have gotten boosted 1 extra degree for reasons. You know that to activate it, it usually requires a specially prepared holy symbol, as well as some phrases. And you feel a tug and almost a whisper kind of saying, "Come here," coming from deep below the ground.
Well, I don't think I have a holy symbol, so I doubt that's gonna help. I mean, I have a beam out of ribbons, but
Are you able to make out what it says?
it wants us to come to it, and we need to use the gate to get there. Yeah.
We can do that in a minute.
Yes, let's take a step back just for now. I
Such a spoil.
don't know if it's a trap.
Bea, come here and let me heal every wound that is on
Oh.
you, okay?
I'll meanwhile try to
okay.
identify stuff that's on corpses, basically.
Yeah, I will just auto-identify those. You've seen those
That's
before. The porcupine.
I do see a religious symbol, which might be relevant.
The
here, I don't
porcupine has the +2 greater striking corrosive sickle and a +2 striking composite longbow. I think that's everything that has to be identified.
Dezi, as a little bit of context clues, this is an old gate. I think it's for Callistria, not Tree Razor.
know. Okay.
I do just want to say we were one away from putting Bea back down.
Yeah, we were. I saw that.
I didn't see. Was there a natural 2
was a
roll?
natural
It was
2.
a nat 2.
Yeah.
And he was going for the 30, so you've got what, a 29 or 28? So it just got there. If you got a 1, it would have put it to a fail, and then it would have put it to a crit fail.
I had a hero point banked.
It's fine. Everything is fine.
It all worked
The
out.
1 HP level, not a good place to be. And yeah, we'll need to
No.
find a solution for Bea with all the bad. I know we don't we don't. There's no way to remove those bad effects for a week or 2
You
weeks.
can't remove them with spells, I'm assuming.
No, they are unremovable. It's part of
That's fair.
Raised Dead. But I know we don't like the size tiny creature having the token completely covered with conditions.
Oh.
So I will look into solutions on that. I don't see one now because regular conditions we can't hide the way we were hiding all the other weird active effects. So we'll figure something out between sessions. But for now, sadly, Bea is going to be completely covered by conditions.
A very bruised little bee right now.
You're going to spend some more time here. How much are you trying to just rest up here? Are you going to keep investigating the room? What is your plan right now?
I want to rest up to full before we go jumping through portals. If people want to search the room, I'm fine with that, but I'm not going through that portal before.
Yeah,
Okay.
Daegron's going to do a quick pass over the room, see if there's anything hidden. Does it seem like this lift is just to go down into the tower?
It feels like it, yes. However, you never saw on the way up any place that a lift could come out.
Yeah, he was
Maybe
thinking,
there's
he's
a
like,
basement.
possibly. Can't imagine it's just, well, maybe it is. Maybe it's just a pit to create, but that seems extremely strange.
I'm going to zoom out just a little bit, just so you can help see everywhere you've explored or haven't explored. And you can kind of see that there is a
it's a
void
shaft.
all the way
I
down.
guess. Yeah.
But the portal is calling to us.
No, I wouldn't. The voice seemed angry, but didn't seem directed at us. Like I said, it could be a trap, but this portal was covered in fungus and mold, and it just could be because of the environment, but I don't know much about these magical things.
Yeah, Bea, give me a crafting roll if you're trying to make a crude religious symbol of Callistria.
If you need something significant to Callistria, Daegron kind of just hefts Soul Cutter up. He's like, I know this belonged to the witch who was dedicated to her.
Well, with that natural 20 on your crafting check, yes, you have made...
It's untrained, if that mattered.
That's fine. You're able to make something that is recognizable as a holy symbol, probably out of some wood or maybe even some of the more solid parts of some of the fungus in this room. It's not a pretty holy symbol by any stretch of the imagination, but it is recognizable as one. And it might, you don't know how permanent it is. It does feel like it was crafted out of biomatter from this space. So you don't think it's going to last too long. It's probably going to decay at some point. But it is a holy symbol at present. It's not blessed, and you know these had to be especially prepared ones, but it is a holy symbol, so that might be the first piece of a puzzle on this.
Can anyone bless a holy symbol?
I don't really have that skill.
No. All right. Well, I guess I'm going to look around for like any magic ores in this area.
I tried saying if I scaled you up to the wrong size, that just looks even worse because it centers you. That's amusing. That's a failed experiment for helping show the character.
Oh, do you still have a curse on you, Vanarel?
Vanarel's cursed.
Yeah, I feel like I have something hanging over my head. Yeah.
Here, let me try this. I can break curse. I'm assuming I can try that on this. It takes 10 minutes.
Sure.
It's an occultism check for me.
I will just go ahead and say everyone can heal themselves to full. I'm going to allow that. I don't want to keep rolling the 10 minutes for those things, but these bigger things you're working with. So that's a occultism check against, let me check the DC of the curse. That gets it. That has broken the curse by 1. Okay. So you are no longer doomed, Vanarel, and you can be healed by normal ways.
Okay. So yeah, basically this is 40 minutes to get me to full and break the curse, basically.
Probably more like an hour spent up here, we'll just say.
That's fine. Yeah.
And
that works.
Not have to do any rolls. So you spent an hour after the fight here. The place has been eerily silent. There's been no sound. The whole tower seems like it's in a state of, you saw that you destroyed that fungal heart and it no longer is absorbing nutrients quite as well. It does not seem to be decaying or falling, but it does feel just a little less solid. Not in the way that you think it's going to decay, you don't think you're going to fall through it, but it does feel like the tower is in jeopardy, or at least over longer time periods.
Can I tell anything about this portal approaching it? Like, can I recognize the voices or anything like that?
You can give me any of your magical discipline checks. That is a regular success. So basically, you can confirm the simpler details that you heard, that this is some sort of teleportation to a inner sanctum of the tower. You know that to access it, you must present a specially prepared religious tree raiser symbol of tree raiser and utter 3 short phrases sacred to tree raiser's worship. You don't have an idea where you would find this special tree raiser symbol.
We have a religious symbol of tree raiser here. I don't know if it's a special one on Dribblewin. I'll take a look at that and see if I think it corresponds.
So you know that without the phrases, it does nothing anyway. So you don't know how to test it.
We saw the phrases down below. We saw the ring that had the 3 phrases down there.
Okay.
It's out of character. It's been a while, but I do remember seeing them over the doors etched.
I've got them.
I'm assuming we would have noted them. Okay.
Raising ruins their hope, corruption controls their faith, pollution feeds their pain.
Those are them.
There was no reaction.
We need a better symbol. Okay.
Could be something that resides in the basement, maybe, if this lift goes all the way down.
Fine. Maybe
down.
that's accurate.
Yay.
Seems like the best idea in a whole pile of bad ideas.
Well, hello there, Daegron. Going down?
So you're standing on the platform
down.
here. And of course, I don't know why they made the the grid alignment
tiny
in the way
platform.
that you just cannot stand on the platform, but that is a thing. And
We all get real close.
yeah, you can tell that it just takes basically touching the chains and spending an action ordering it up or down. So you can do that now. And
Ooh.
I say we order it up first to see what happens.
there is nowhere up to go with it, sadly.
Well, they go all the way down.
And then, so you spend quite some time descending. I believe it is on the order, I'm not looking it up, it's on the order of like 400 feet. So it's like 20 actions spent ordering it to
my.
descent.
Okay.
You know this is now below ground from where you were. You know that for a fact. And let me see, where do you enter this place? Right there.
It's just as we're just going down, so there's just the dun, what's the Deathstalk Tower elevator music like?
I don't know.
However, as you are descending, and let's see, this is a 20-foot tall ceiling, and if you go 20 feet at a time, I guess there is no time that you would see the things before you're in the room. So, there is something immediately visible here. I'll share the
That's
artwork,
horrible.
then give some narration, and then we'll roll initiative. We'll probably get one round into tonight. There is I need to share this. There is a tentacle winged monstrosity with a mouth full of teeth and eyes. There's 4 of these kind of winged octopus with like a sandworm style mouth. I don't know how best else to describe it. There's 4 of them in the room. They're just kind of floating around you. And you can see, you should be able to see all of them. Why can't you? I see.
I thought the boneless elves were my least favorite, and here we are. We've one-upped it again.
This adventure path is having fun with that. So I'm going to give you the box text before we roll initiative here. A shaft rises up from the center of this 30-foot wide undercroft, the vaulted ceiling rising to a height of 20 feet. In the center of the area between double doors to the east and west, a slightly upraised platform sits under a shaft that leads up into darkness. To the north, 10-foot high partially collapsed shelves turn the undercroft into a small maze, while to the south, a half-dozen ruined desks and benches lying heaps on the floor. Beyond these, the southern wall features 3 mold-covered altars. And that is where we will roll initiative, please, as several horrible things lunge straight towards you.
Bea doesn't have a light spell.
Which should. I'll put it back on. Find that. There we go. That's been fixed. Okay. It looks like we're still waiting on Dezi's initiative. Oh, you rolled a perception check straight. Okay, let me just put that on. So I'll roll the initiative and I'll modify it to that value. And you got the same number. Perfect. Beginning encounter. Dezi, you are up first. You see 2 of these creatures. I think as you were descending, you would have seen there's 2 more to the north behind those maze-like barricades of bookcases. So you know there's 4 of these creatures in the room.
Sorry, I would like to use Know the Enemy with the initiative roll to figure out what they are.
Sure. Religion? Okay. Yes, this is a Mugrasant Quillapapith. You know these are the manifestations of the Outer Rift's capacity for destructive transformation. The Quillapath's cycle of never-ending transformation gives them an insatiable appetite. While a Mugrasant can derive nourishment from any flesh, they need not eat to survive, but they favor prey that is strong enough to put up a bit of a fight before being devoured, almost turning their bodies inside out in order to gulp down creatures nearly as large as they are. Yes, so
I'm
in this
thinking
case,
of an Eldritch Shot, so if there's relevant particular weakness, but they're demons, so.
So, well, not quite demons. Quillapaths, are the...
Oh, okay. Oh, right. Yes.
These were the original outsiders in the Outer Rifts that were displaced by the demons. These varieties in particular often seem to have some ties to Rovagug. But for what you would know about them, I think might not be the most useful, but it is probably the most common thing people have heard about these, is that they like to spit their teeth at you, and then those teeth spend multiple rounds burrowing deeper into you.
Oh, that sounds lovely. Okay, got it. I think what we're going to do then is we're going to take an Eldritch Shot at the closest one. We're going to use Divine Lance, because also that'll activate my Judgment Thurible, which will give us a protection aura, which seems worth it at this point.
Do you have an aura, and you've entered it. So let's get a saving
okay.
throw from everyone. We'll just handle it now, so don't forget about it. Vanarel, with the success, you are frightened 1. Everyone else is fine. They are just so disturbing and mind revolting that just seeing them makes you scared.
That all looks correct.
40 is a hit.
12 is a 40, which is a hit. So it's 23 holy physical damage, basically. Oh, they have some resistances, apparently. And the Divine Lance, I'm doing the damage now. 22, all of that went through. And that does trigger my Aura of Protection, which everyone within 10 feet of me will get a +1 to saves and AC.
Okay. Is there a Foundry effect for that? It looks like it is not.
There's no aura. There's no 3rd level protection spell aura, unfortunately. So.
Daegron.
Okay, and these things are down within reach?
They are. No, these 2 are 10 feet off the ground. So they are not in melee reach.
So he'd have to stride in and then.
You can still jump, right?
Jump. Yeah,
Yes.
I can still jump.
That's fair. Yeah.
But I've got to
And
get in.
you'll be in
it's
my
full.
bless range when you jump, I think. So.
Yeah, I can do them at any point in the movement, but I've also I've got to go vertical or horizontal. I can't. We're not working out
Understood.
Pythagoras here. So I step in close and then we'll do the leap to be able to get the strikes on them, and this will be both at full. So 40 to hit. And
Will
then
hit.
for the second strike.
Also a hit. And 32 damage from the second one.
Consistency.
That was 3 from you. Vanarel.
It's all three.
All right, well, these things are horrifying. So I will stare into their maws and set both of them as my hunted prey. Make sure I got that right. So they will both be my hunted prey, and then being up in the air, I can't get as toe-to-toe with them as I would like, but I can still chuck this hammer at the one that Daegron just took a couple of shots at. So
I will hit.
First one for a 42. 25 points of bludgeoning. Then we'll just catch it and whip it right back around for my 3rd. It's a low roll. Coming away with a 30.
That will miss.
Okay.
They are up next. The first one is going to just gurgle and burble and almost mindless loud roars as it floats up right next to Daegron, who's coming close, and it's going to try to bite you. That giant maw just kind of stretches out and looms very large over Daegron.
Not a fan.
With a 42, it just misses, and it will try a
that
second.
level increase saved me.
Try a second bite and misses by more. That was that one's turn. Next one up is going to, you see one fly out from behind the bookcases there, and it is going to shoot a tooth at Vanarel. Let me check the spells first. No, I'm going to shoot a tooth. With a horrible kind of ripping sound, a tooth comes flying out of its mouth, and it hits 37 against AC for 40 points of damage, and you have some persistent damage on you. Let me drag that on. For the next 3 rounds, as the tooth burrows into you, and it is then going to fly away. You see a different one. It's hard to tell how you can tell it's a different one. Appear in that same place, and this one will shoot a tooth at Dezi.
We can tell he's different. He has a full set of teeth right now.
They seem to grow back pretty fast. 33 will miss, and then it also flies a little bit away. The other one in front, that's already in melee with Daegron, is going to try to bite you. The mouth enlarges. Its horrible appearance, it's almost like it's turning inside out. It critically misses, though, which I think triggers from you.
Yep, as the mouth comes down, he jams the axe into the center.
And you get a critical hit from that.
And
That
you get
is
cleave.
amazing.
Yep. 12 points into the one next to it also.
Okay, I will apply that right now. Wrong number. And it needs to make a fortitude save. We know it's probably not going to be successful, but we still need to roll them.
Nat ones are the only ones that can really do anything, but...
And natural 20. Well, at least it ate the natural 20. It has 2 actions left. Right? No, it missed and it crit missed, so it has 1 action left. It doesn't really want to try to bite you again. It doesn't like that.
I know that was only the first one on me.
Was it? I thought it missed on the first one.
Nope, the one above that is
it was
the
Dezi.
Dezi.
Yes, okay. It will try again then. It's willing to try. Or, why doesn't it try this one? Yeah, it's going to try to cast a spell. Do you have a second reaction?
Yep, I do.
Okay.
I wouldn't if it did the bite again, but because I have tactical reflexes, I do get one dedicated to an opportunity attack.
That's a regular hit.
Just a regular one.
Not going to disrupt. And you need a will save.
Okay.
Critical success. You are unaffected as it tried to warp your mind
he's done
and
with
turn
this
you
last
and
fight.
turn you against your allies.
Yeah, get the ones in front of us.
Actually, instead of taking care of the things in front of us, I'm going to use the Wand of Wall of Force to cast a spell, Wall of Force, back here to block these guys off from shooting at us anymore.
I mean, in fairness, I told you to do that because I was about to cast Wall of Force, so that's fine.
You stole the trick.
Okay, I will.
Well done, Bea.
I will
Well
draw
done.
in a wall of force. I'm assuming you basically want it like that.
Yeah.
So even not just the opening, but the bookcase as well, the full width of the room. Wall of force. Okay.
Yeah,
and
in
that,
case they try to bash the bookcase instead
so
of
that
the Wall
was
of
a
Force.
3-action spell as a wall appears in the middle of the room, isolating 2 of them while you deal with the first 2. And that is the end of round 1. And that is where we will wrap up for today. We will pick up next week as the party begins to explore this lower area below the tower, seeking to find a way to activate that aiudara and reach the inner sanctum.